Have you ever wondered how the US managed to conceal its secrets from the Axis powers during World War II, even in the heat of battle? The answer lies in the Navajo Nation's vast desert landscapes and the unique, complex language of its people. Unbeknownst to many, the Navajo Code Talkers played a pivotal role, their tongues weaving an intricate web of code that the enemy could never decipher. In the chaos of warfare, clear, swift, and most importantly, secure communication is a lifeline. Enter the Navajo Code Talkers, an elite group whose linguistic skills morphed into America's secret weapon, veiling vital information from prying enemy ears in the Pacific Theater. In this video, we will guide you through the incredible journey of these unsung heroes, from their background to the fascinating intelligence that underpinned the creation and implementation of their unique code. We'll further delve into the vital roles that the Navajo people themselves played during the war. Wrapping up, we will examine the aftermath and lasting impacts of their invaluable contribution and the recognition that came, albeit belatedly. So prepare yourself to be amazed by an extraordinary tale of bravery, innovation, and unwavering commitment to duty. The Navajo people, known to themselves as Daini, are a vibrant community rich in history, culture, and tradition. Originating from the southwestern region of the United States, they boast the largest population among Native American tribes, with a reservation that spans across parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah. The Daini history is interwoven with legends and beliefs deeply rooted in the harmony of life and nature. Their spiritual practices and ceremonies celebrate the interconnectedness of all living things, and their language, Daini Bizard, is an integral part of their cultural identity. It's an Athabascan language that is complex, with a unique syntax and tonal qualities, making it difficult for outsiders to learn. Despite this rich cultural heritage, the Navajo people have faced numerous adversities throughout history. The infamous Long Walk in the 1860s, a forced removal by the US government, subjected the Daini to unimaginable hardships. Yet they persevered, and their resilience has continued to shine through generations. This resilience would prove pivotal during World War II, when the Navajo people found themselves in a unique position. Their language, once suppressed by government policies, suddenly became an asset in the battle against Axis powers. As the United States entered World War II, they faced a critical issue: secure communication. The Japanese had proven adept at cracking coded military communications, leaving US military plans and strategies exposed. The ability to convey information securely on the battlefield was paramount, and the traditional cryptographic systems were failing under the adept code-breaking skills of the enemy. The story begins with Philip Johnston, a seasoned veteran of World War I and the son of a missionary to the Navajo. Having grown up on the Navajo reservation, he was one of the few non-Navajos fluent in their language. He proposed using the Navajo language as a code, convinced that its complexity and limited external exposure made it virtually uncrackable. Initially met with skepticism, a demonstration to military officials proved the concept's potential, and by 1942, the first 29 Navajo Code Talkers were recruited. These men were entrusted with the crucial task of developing an unbreakable code. Their unique dialect, paired with their creativity and patriotism, led to the birth of an intricate coded language, a code within a code that would play an instrumental role in the Pacific Theater. Little did they know, these men were about to write a significant chapter in the annals of war and linguistic history. Creating the Navajo Code was a task of immense creativity and ingenuity. The 29 initial recruits, who were later referred to as the original 29, were tasked with creating a new military dictionary using their native language. They translated military jargon into Navajo, transforming submarine into iron fish, airplane into buzzard, and America into our mother. Beyond mere translations, they devised a system to spell English words using Navajo terms. For instance, A could be spelled as ant, B as bear, and so forth. These multi-layered translations, combined with the natural intricacies of the Navajo language, formed an exceptionally complex code that was almost impossible to decipher without proper understanding and training. This code was swiftly implemented within the US Marines. Code Talkers were deployed in all Marine divisions in the Pacific and worked in pairs. One would operate the portable radio, while the other would encode and decode messages. They served in crucial battles, including Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa, transmitting information about troop movements, orders, and other operational details. The secrecy of the Navajo Code was paramount to its success. The code was never written down during the war. Instead, code talkers memorized the entire thing, a testament to their commitment and mental prowess. These men were sworn to secrecy, prohibited from discussing their work with anyone, not even their families. When they returned home, they carried the weight of their war experiences and their crucial yet secret contributions silently. The US government classified the code, and its existence remained a well-kept secret even long after the war had ended. The Navajo Code Talkers played pivotal roles in key battles across the Pacific. They were first deployed during the Second Battle of Guadalcanal in 1942, where their rapid and accurate communication dramatically influenced the US victory. Major Howard Connor, a signal officer, declared that the Marines would have never taken Iwo Jima without the Navajo Code Talkers. In the Battle of Iwo Jima, one of the most intense and bloodiest battles of WWII, 6 code talkers worked non-stop for the first 2 days, transmitting and decoding over 800 messages without a single mistake. Their accurate and swift communication was vital in directing artillery fire, troop movement, and calling in airstrikes. They also played a significant role in the Battle of Saipan. The encrypted codes that the Navajo developed allowed the Marines to coordinate attacks, saving countless lives and accelerating the US victory. These few examples only scratch the surface of their immense contributions during the war. Despite their crucial roles, the Navajo Code Talkers faced significant challenges. While they were respected within their units, outside they faced racial discrimination and cultural misunderstanding. Many didn't understand the Navajo language or culture, and the code talkers were sometimes mistaken for Japanese soldiers. They also struggled with the psychological toll of war. They were tasked with translating and transmitting sensitive combat information, often involving life or death situations for their comrades. The immense pressure, combined with the horrors of war, led to post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, in some code talkers. Upon returning home, the toll of their wartime duties was compounded by their oath of secrecy. This not only prevented them from seeking recognition, but also hindered therapeutic outlets to cope with their experiences. It took more than 2 decades before their efforts were declassified and their story was finally told, shedding light on their unique and vital contribution to the war effort. The involvement of the Navajo Code Talkers in WWII adds another layer of complexity to the intricate tapestry of Navajo-American relations. Even as they demonstrated their loyalty and bravery in service to the United States, these heroes originated from a community that had faced a long history of systemic discrimination and cultural suppression by the same nation. During the war, the Code Talkers were thrust into an unfamiliar world, one in which they were suddenly valued for the very language and culture that American society had tried to suppress for years. This abrupt change created a dichotomy in their experience, respected as Marines, yet marginalized as Navajo. Moreover, as the Navajo men were away, serving in a war for the survival of democracy abroad, their people back home were grappling with issues of land dispossession and assimilation policies imposed by the US government. This created a challenging duality, as they were fighting for freedoms abroad that their own people did not fully enjoy at home. The experiences of the Navajo Code Talkers highlight the paradoxes within the American narrative, echoing similar stories of other ethnic minorities who made significant contributions to the war effort. Yet, despite these complexities, the Code Talkers chose to use their native language, a cornerstone of their identity, as a powerful tool to protect a country that had not always protected them. The resilience and patriotism they demonstrated continue to inspire conversations about the intersectionality of identity, nationality, and service. Without a doubt, they played a crucial role in the Allied victory in WWII. Their impenetrable code made a decisive difference in many significant battles in the Pacific, from Guadalcanal to Iwo Jima. By facilitating rapid, secure communication, they expedited tactical decisions, saved countless lives, and helped accelerate the end of the war. They proved not only the strategic value of indigenous knowledge in warfare, but also underscored the potential for unity and diversity during a time of global crisis. Recognition for the Code Talkers' heroic contribution was slow in coming, largely due to the classified nature of their work. It was only in 1968, over 2 decades after the war, that their role was finally declassified. Their legacy has since been immortalized in films, books, and memorials. Yet it extends beyond these. The Code Talkers story stands as a testament to the importance of preserving indigenous languages and cultures and a powerful reminder of the strength found in diversity. They left an indelible mark on both linguistic and military history. They demonstrated the potential of language as a strategic weapon, and their uncrackable code remains one of the most extraordinary feats of cryptography. Moreover, their story reshapes our understanding of Ubuntu, offering a richer, more inclusive narrative that recognizes the contribution of indigenous peoples. It challenges us to reassess our perspectives on language, culture, and identity, and to acknowledge the extraordinary courage and resilience of the Navajo people and other marginalized communities in the face of adversity. Their story is a poignant reminder of the power of language. Unique code helped turn the tide of Ubuntu, and their legacy continues to resonate, influencing our understanding of military history, indigenous cultures, and cryptography. It is an enduring testament to the value of preserving cultural diversity and indigenous knowledge. We appreciate you taking the time to learn with us. Thank you for your continued support and engagement with our content. If you found this video enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe. Join us as we continue to explore fascinating chapters of history.